So guys, everyone has their thoughts and opinions on this Boston Richie and Tatiana situation. So if you guys don't know, a couple of weeks ago, there was a rumor going around that Boston Richie was putting his hands on Tatiana for over 2 hours. Now at first, this was just a rumor because there was a video that came out of Boston Richie snatching Tatiana's phone, and then we seen the
What the hell, Burton? That's Shorty? That's a little young guy?
Yes. The Tatiana girl? Yes. Oh, don't get clips. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell, Burton? What the hell, on? What the hell?
Oh.
No.
You don't record that.
Yeah.
So then next thing you know, we see the police report hit social media and everybody like, okay, then what Boston Richie did is true because she filed a police report, and she was talking about how at the time she was 4 to 8 weeks pregnant. He was choking her over 20 times in 2 hours, and how he was putting all his body weight on her neck. And then next thing you know, we seen the pictures of the bruises from his side chick, Ari RJ, however you pronounce her name. So then we seen the bruises, and then there's another video of her eye where you can see, like, I think she had a black eye and that her eye was a little bit red. So Tatiana eventually put out a statement. Tatiana's statement says, I want to address a deeply personal and painful situation that has recently occurred. While pregnant, I was physically assaulted and choked by my former boyfriend, Jalen, aka Boston Richie. This experience has been traumatic and heartbreaking beyond words. I want to be clear, I do not condone, support, or excuse any form of a DV. No one deserves to be hurt, especially during such a vulnerable time. My priority right now is the safety and well-being of myself and my future. I ask for privacy and respect during this painful time. Thank you to everyone who has reached out with concern. I greatly appreciate all of your support during this hard time. And her caption says, thanks for all the love and support. And some people feel like, hey, why did she put out a statement? Some people like the fact that she put out a statement. And some of the people that do not like the fact that she put out a statement is Boston Richie's sister, and I think one of his friends. So Boston Richie's sister, she put out a post of Tatiana, well, a picture of Tatiana leaving Boston Richie's beach house a couple of days after she filed the police report. So she posted a picture of Tati leaving and said, why y'all ain't come help your soft A homegirl when she hid in the bathroom for 2 days after she knew I was at the beach house. She then posted another picture of Tatiana getting in the car and said, what date exactly was Monday, April 7th when you left? You should have kept my name out of it. Now I got something for that behind. She continues and says, and truth be told, Tati, you don't even know where none of us stay. Not even B. That little house you was at was a pee spot. Don't nobody stay there for real, dummy. Go there right now. I bet the house empty. This is too militant. You'll never know real family business. Get off the gram capping for them blogs. So the girl continues and says, week 8 female, you was on the gram acting so hurt, but laying in the same household as the ninja that allegedly choked you 20 times. Week 8 female, you scary as F. You was on the net going back and forth with Ari, however you pronounce it, but wouldn't even come out the room once you knew I was there. Soft A female. You can cap for the gram, but you P-word in real life. She then says, you a victim to a DV case. Mind you, we in the same house right now. Somebody ain't supposed to be over here, and it ain't me. So the girl continues, of course, and says, of course, B, I don't like you no more. You put the police on my brother, but you forgot to tell what really happened. Week 8 female. I don't give who you is once you call the police. You did to me. Tati, you P-word. You hide behind blog pages. Female, you lied about your age. You always lying about being pregnant. B, you lie about everything. Like, come on, man. I can have kids. You can say the same. And the whole thing about this is really weird. Like, this is supposed to be a sister. Yes, you're probably mad that she called the police on him, but did she forget the fact that her brother choked this girl 20 times in 2 hours? You can see the bruises on her neck. If you want to see that picture, I know it's probably disturbing, it's in a previous video. You can see her eye is messed up. Like, he was really doing this girl dirty, and the sister is out here acting like her brother didn't do anything wrong. It doesn't matter what happened. The situation is just insane, but I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. And Gorgeous Doll also had something to say about it, so I'll let you guys listen to what Gorgeous Doll has to say about this situation.
I want to speak on something. Before I go and enjoy my night out, I want to speak on something, and that is Miss Tatiana Chanel. And I want to speak on this Tatiana Chanel situation, okay? Domestic violence is never okay, but one thing that people fail to realize is that when you're a pretty girl, when life seems to other people as if it comes easier, people don't give you that leadway. And it's not even a leadway. I don't even want to say benefit of the doubt, but one thing that I could say is even me being somebody that dealt with a lot for a long time, it's like even me being somebody that dealt with a lot of trauma for a long time, right? I see her story and I understand, because damn if she do, damn if she don't. If she go back to the nigga, y'all gonna be mad. She leave the nigga, y'all gonna be mad. You get what I'm saying? And it's like the situation that she's in right now, nobody can understand. Nobody will ever understand unless they're in your shoes. You get what I'm saying? And it's like with me and everything that I've had going on, nobody can understand it because you're not in my position. You know what I'm saying? And with her being so young, with so much ahead of her, okay? I see my girl in Fashion Week, okay? She already doing her little IG model, her little collaborations. And not even little. Hold on, let me not disrespect her like that. She doing some big shit. She is, and I love that for her. But I just know that she could be on a whole nother scale. You get what I'm saying? But I really want the world to understand. You guys will never understand the position that that girl is in. Because right now she's young. Her frontal lobe hasn't fully developed yet. When I began my situation, my frontal lobe wasn't developed. Yeah, I've always been educated and smart, but I really had to go through a lot. That's why when you guys hear a lot of my story times, I say I was a green bean. As in I was inexperienced. I didn't know what to do on a lot of stuff. I was stuck like Chuck. What do I do? Where do I go? What do I say? And that's the point of where she is right now. This girl is 18, 19, right? Just became legal. Okay? This is who she has allowed to kind of, I'm going to say it. This man has groomed her. Okay? And as a young girl, think about it when you were back in high school. Okay? Think about when you were back in high school. And if somebody of stature, of status, would have been like, hey, I want to date you. I want to deal with you. I'm going to give you all the Birkins, all the Chanels, all the money, whatever you want. Okay? Just be my girl. A senior in high school. A senior in high school. I really need y'all to realize this girl's mindset and how young she is. And so it's like, even me, I commented and I was like, I stand with you. I stand with you against domestic violence. But it's not even about that. It's just in general that when you realize how inexperienced this girl is in life, y'all gotta realize she is lost right now. She is really lost. She is a young ass girl. And I'm not saying like pity party. No, it's not nothing like that. It's that I really want everybody to put themselves, when you were in your senior year of high school, where were you and what were you doing? Where was your mindset? What was your focus on? What was your summer plans? Probably some young dumb shit because you were young. Life was easy. You didn't have to worry about nothing. But when you put yourself or try to put yourself in the position of where she's at, right? When she started dating this person, I'm pretty sure, okay, and I can't speak for her, but she probably cared about this person, but also thought, I'm lit. I'm lit. This will be a good situation. I got this man who he loved me. He care about me. He gonna be there for me. And he has, his own situation. He has his own name, his own brand, okay? And my thing is that I love, first of all, I knew who Tati the model was before I ever knew her as Boston Richie's girlfriend. I knew of her modeling for all these companies before I ever knew about a relationship. That's me, personally, right? Now, granted, that relationship did add, some energy to who she was, but that's not who she is. And for me, I had reached out to her and let her know, this situation doesn't define who you are, and it doesn't define who you're gonna be, right? And it might be the mentor in me, I don't know. But I pretty much had told her, I could see you at Milan, I could see you in New York Fashion Week, I could see you in these places on your own. Not with that man, not with his team, on your own, with your own team, with your own name, with your own shit going on, right? And it pisses me off because when I went through her comments, so many people were joking and haha and kikiing. And it's like, no, right? Because the girl in me, the little girl in me, right? When I think back to me, mind you, when I was a senior, I was dating a rapper. He wasn't known, he was a little hometown rapper or whatever. But, he would pick me up from, after school practice. He would take me to coach, buy me all the bags, give me money. Okay, it's different, okay? And especially when it's so out in the world how it is now. So it's I really want y'all to take a step back before you judge this girl. Because a lot of people, listen, even with her letter that she so perfectly executed today, okay? My girl ate. Because not only did that show that I'm educated, she's very silent, we don't hear from her much, but she's educated. She sat there and really thought about, what do I want the world to hear from me? And she sat there and put her letter together to give y'all a statement, because all y'all were doing was harassing her fucking comments. When all she wants to do is be left alone right now. That girl is pregnant, hormonal, just went through a domestic violence situation that she did not know was going to be public. Mind you, the videos that aired She didn't know nobody was videoing her. She didn't know anybody was recording her. So it makes it 10 times worse because when you put the internet, and she didn't put the internet in her business, it just naturally happened. So now she's forced to speak about it. We don't know what she's been going through behind closed doors, but just those clips alone that us from the internet were able to see, you should be able to see that this girl has been going through this. But it's hard because when you date these men of status, they keep this kind of chokehold on you, that narcissism, that controlling, that you're mine and nobody else's. It's a different way of life. And unless you're in that life and this is what you dealt with, you will never be able to fully understand the capacity of the fact that she didn't know. She didn't expect this, you know? And it's like, even when I came out with my story time, I got a lot of backlash, but I also got a We're Team Gorgeous doll because of the fact that I stood up for myself. And that's why it's like with this video, I'm encouraging her to keep on standing up for yourself. If she wants to leave that man alone, if she want to have the baby, don't have the baby, it's none of our fucking business. It's really not. You don't know what that girl has been through. You don't know. And so it's like, for me, I really want to tell her that from my point of view, right? I support you. I stand with you. And at the end of the day, you have a story of what you've went through. You don't got to tell it, and you can tell it if you want to. But at the end of the day, you've done nothing wrong. But live your life, and this person came into your life and made it turn upside down for the better at first, and then it got for the worst. And you didn't know that was coming. So I just really don't want her to feel alone right now, because the way that the internet can make somebody feel, it can make them feel so alone. And I don't want to get emotional because I really just want this to be about her. There are people who see your story, and we support you. I support you 100,000% through all of it. And just don't feel like you're alone. There's other people who have been in your position but weren't brave enough to speak out, weren't brave enough to get a legal team or get advice. And that's really how I want the world to see this. Stop hounding that girl. She's young and don't know what to do. But listen, I love you. You're a great